remember the story of the Exodus from the Old Testament? The people crying out to God in bondage as slaves in Egypt, and God sending Moses to lead the people. Eventually Moses convinces Pharaoh to let the people of God go, and Moses leads them out. And they wander for many years before they come to the promised land. But first, they go to Mount Sinai and receive those laws, those commandments of how to live. The journey of God's people in the wilderness is kind of the backdrop for the story today. And a wonderful tradition that came with those commandments, a tradition called Jubilee. It's a way of starting over. When we are given a fresh start, we see, we feel, and trust how God's abundance is meant for all people and all creation. And as you listen to the story today, think about what it's like to have a fresh start. We've been talking a lot about compassion and love for one another. Taking care of one another is another way we can get a fresh start. So Moses led the people out of bondage, out of Egypt, and they journeyed through the vast wilderness for many years. When they arrived at Mount Sinai, where they rested, God gave the instructions to their leaders, the commandments, how to live, how to serve, how to love one another. This is one of the commandments God gave to Moses to give to the people. In this promised land that I will show you and give to you, we will practice Sabbath together. This will happen not only on the seventh day when you rest from your labors, but on the seventh year. For 6 years we will do our regular work and plant seeds. We'll grow, we'll prune, and we'll harvest. But in the seventh year we'll let the land rest. Even the land needs peace and quiet. Everyone will be able to still harvest and eat whatever the land gives us in that seventh year. But in the 50th year we will celebrate Jubilee together. This will be like the Sabbath every 7 years, where we'll let the land rest again. It will be a fresh start for the whole community. The land and the people and everyone will go to their own homes and be together in joy. It's a holy time, and we will be fed and nourished by whatever the land gives us. This was the promise of God. In this time we will respond with justice by giving fresh starts. This means that we will be fair and honest with one another. We will take care of those who are sick, those who are alone, the elderly, those who need help. We will welcome people who are from different countries, and they will be like family. We will work for people's freedom. We will all work together to help everyone rest and rejoice in God's abundance. And then God promised, I will bless the land during this year, so you do not have to work the land. I promise we will all be fed and nourished by the land's gift. Jubilee, something we perhaps should practice every day, because compassion reminds us that there are always people in need. And Scripture reminds us, trust in the Lord, love one another,